Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or hi if you're new. My name is David, and on today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a bedroom slash houseplant tour. Yeah, so without any further ado, let's just jump onto it. But before we do, it'll mean so much to me if you guys can give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, so let's just get onto it. We're gonna start on this beautiful wall. So the first thing first is this beautiful aglominia. She is super cute on this beautiful pink pot, and I just love the leaves and the variegation on her. The stems are also like slightly pink, which is just so stunning. I love her so much. She's just doing so good. Right next to her we have this Cebu blue. I've heard a lot of people calling it Potos. I thought it was called Cebu blue philodendron, but it is a Cebu blue Potos and a lot of other names. So for sure it is a Cebu blue, and I have done so many cuttings from this girl, and I've sold so many cuttings as well. She is just such an amazing plant, and as you guys can see, she is growing even more, which is amazing. Right next to that beautiful girl we have this what is it called? Asparagus fern. She is just one of my favorite plants because it looks like a fern, but it's not a fern, even though it's on the name. But I just love how it's going. All of this is new, you guys. Like the lemon lamp that you're seeing, it's brand new. But yes, it is just so stunning. And the reason why I love her so much is because, like I said, she looks like a fern, but ferns and we hate each other. I don't like them and they don't like me, even though I find them so beautiful. They always drop a bunch of leaves, but this is one of them that really doesn't, because she is not a fern, which is weird because it's literally on the name. But yeah, so if you want that fern like type of vibes, you should definitely get one of these asparagus ferns, because like it's just, oh my god, it's gonna make your room into like such like a jungle vibe, and it just looks really beautiful. We have this marble queen. She's just one of those basic plants, but has the most, oh, that leaves a little like crusty. It's normal, you guys. Whenever you have old leaves, they tend to go away and get really bad. But if you look at those leaves and that variegation, it always takes my breath away. Right next to her we have this Jungle Boogie philodendron. It was for $16.99 at a garden center that I went to. It was a terrible experience, but I really do love the leaves. It just looks like cookie cutters. I always say this a lot, but it really does, and she has been putting out so many new leaves. I'm just so proud of her. Okay, on the second shelf we have this begonia, or strawberry begonia. It has the most furry leaves, and it's just so cool. It looks like it's like pokey, but it really isn't. It's really soft. It throws out a lot of babies, as you guys can see. She is starting to trail out. I don't think the camera's gonna pick it up, but at the very end it always develops babies and it puts out a lot. So this is a really fun plant. Right next to her we have this gorgeous nerve plant, aka Fitonia. It's one of those plants that are really dramatic. When they're really thirsty, they always droop all the way down, and then when you water it, it just bounces back like nothing has ever happened. So that's really interesting and fun. Right next to that girly, we have a neon Potos. Now, as you guys can see, it is getting very big, but she is also developing a lot of yellow leaves, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like it's because she was in a very bright spot, and I ended up transitioning her to a like low light conditions now, because this wall doesn't get a lot of light like it was before. It gets a good amount of light, but like I said, not as it was before with this plant. And usually when plants don't get enough light, the Potos or philodendrons, they start developing yellow leaves. But I am seeing a lot of new growth, so I know she is pretty happy and satisfied. But yeah, so it's a little bit sad, but it's a-okay. One thing that's very interesting about this specific plant is that I see this is a neon Potos, you guys, and I don't know why I'm seeing a little bit of white variegation. A lot of my plants are like oh hello, a lot of my plants are starting to like develop variegation. I don't know if it's a fungus or some type of pest, but I'm always on top of them, and she doesn't have anything. So that's really odd. And I do know they turn to like transition back when it doesn't get enough light, but the leaves are turning green. I'm trying to find a green leaf. I'm starting to see some fungus gnats. I'm gonna have to do some, well, I'm gonna buy some sticky traps, because those always get those suckers. But I don't really see any green berry. Oh, here it is. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you'll see a little bit of like greenish developing. That's because it's reverting back, supposedly, because it's not getting enough light. Oh my god. As you guys can see, I don't have it really trailed like down correctly. I just like pluck it however I want to do it. But this is weird. I don't know. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I really do like it. And I'm kind of debating if I should propagate it and see if it keeps on developing this. But that's really fun. Right next to the neon potos, we have this cute philodendron. When I got it, it was for $5. But I didn't know like the actual name. It just said philodendron. And it has the biggest leaves. I just love how the new leaves develop. This is an old leaf, which is why it's turning yellow. That's, like I said, normal. And here's a new leaf developing. I just love the leaves. They're so humongous. Beautiful. At the very bottom, we have my enormous peace lily that I got at HEB. She is a little bit dusty because I don't know why, but this specific plant on this specific like side of the room collects a lot of dust. I literally like removed the dust like last week, and now it's developing. I'm not developing more, but it's catching more dust. So I need to spray it down with the watering hose. But also you can see a little bit of pollen on the leaves because it had 2 big flowers and it was making so much mess. But I'm more of a like foliage than like flower type of guy, so I usually cut the flowers off because I want the plant to focus all of its energy on the new growth and on the roots and not on the flowers, because and honestly like I'm not really like looking up for seeds and flowers just die. But I know some people really enjoy looking at those blooms. I mean, I do too, but I like to keep my plants fully like focused on its leaves and roots. Now on these next shelves, right over here we have a cereal leaf potos, and at the very bottom as well. Some people call it scindapsus, but when I bought this plant, it was named as cereal leaf potos, so that's what I'm calling it as. But I just love the leaves because it has like a shimmer effect. It's really cool. Right next to this one, we have a Manjulu potos that is also really fun. Has also really big leaves, and she just seems really happy where she's at right now, and it's starting to trail. I want to get on top of my bed, but I guess I am. Right over here, you guys are gonna see some of the beautiful leaves. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh, and then we have a basic white butterfly syngonium, which is also like really cute, and an amazing low light plant which is starting to trail as well. Usually you can cut this part and make a whole new plant by propagating it. Right next to the syngonium, we have another neon potos, and it's just I just can't get over potos and philodendrons. Like, there's people that are out there that are begonia people. There's people out there who are like carnivorous people, like the carnivorous plants. I am more of a philodendron and potos. Let me know what type of person you are, or which plants you love the most. Alrighty, so this is the cereal leaf potos. Right over here we have my black Susy ribbon plant. It is just one of the most stunning plants. Also, it collects a lot of dust. So, you guys, I swear that I stay on top of these plants. Like, I always, like, try to clean them as much as I can. But my main focus right now is pest. So, I always try to look at all of my plants and check for pests because, yeah, no. If I had to choose between dust and pest, I'll obviously pick dust. Because, like, pests, once you have pests in your plants, I'm saying that word so many times, it becomes difficult and it just spreads like wildfire depending on what type of like pest it is. But yes, it's just stunning. We have over here a lemon lime Maranta with these beautiful leaves. A little fact about this plant, not a fact, but a little story, or I guess some background about this plant. I haven't watered her for 3 weeks, and as you guys can see, she is not getting crispy, and as a matter of fact, she's putting out flowers. So obviously tonight after this video, I'm gonna bottom water her with some fertilizer because she really does deserve it. But I'm beyond surprised on how it's not developing crispy leaves. I mean, there are some leaves that are getting a little bit affected, but it's not like, I mean, it's 3 weeks that I haven't been watering it. And that's because I have a lot of other plants, you guys. I only have 2 trays to bottom water, and I refuse to top water unless the plant is like literally like dying at its point. So I always try to bottom water all of my plants, but I'm like limited on space. So I have just a bunch of plants that are drying out like crazy. So I try to like get on top of it of all of them, but sometimes there's just not enough space, so some of them have to wait. This is one of those plants that have to wait, and she has been very patient. And she's gonna get rewarded with amazing fertilizer. And that's pretty much it for these shelves, you guys. Now over here we have a gorgeous spider plant that my boyfriend got me. It's a basic one, but it is really, really beautiful. I have so many of these because I have a big one and she put out so many offshoots. This is what's really, really cool about this plant. It is amazing in low light conditions, as you guys can see. She is literally at the corner and gets barely any light, but it is just such an amazing plant, you guys. And when it puts out babies, it is so fun to propagate. It's so easy to propagate as well. You can do it by soil or by water, which is what a lot of people do, because it is so fun looking at those roots develop. But yes, Max and Miles from HEB. I just love the plants that they sell because it's so cheap. Okie dokie. Over here we have a string of hearts that I have propagated so many times. Which you haven't seen those videos. I have a lot recently about the butterfly method propagation, but and also you will be seeing some cat hairs. My baby girl is 6 years old and she is shedding like crazy, but also very, very healthy. But yes, the string of hearts, she is starting to like trail again, and it's a beautiful plant. I love it so much. And hello, reflection. But I kind of want to train it to go like that on my curtains, and I want these to go down. I think that will look so cool. But yes, the string of hearts. By the way, I got this girly from plantarina.com. Oh lord, her plants are getting more expensive, but yes, the experience is great. The plants are really, really healthy, but the prices are a little bit insane. Look at those leaves. Beautiful. Alrighty guys, so that is it for this wall. Moving on over here, this is the only plants on this wall, and it is the Swiss cheese, aka Addisonii. It has such cute leaves. It also has like a velvet effect, which is amazing. And you guys are going to see some holes, because this is why it's called Swiss cheese plants, because it looks like Swiss cheese. Oh my god, look at those leaves. Beautiful. I love it, and it's starting to trail. Okie dokie, right over here we have a Potos Enjoy. By the way, I have a lot of lights on. It's because it's night, and without the lights, the quality is just going to be terrible. But yes, over here we have a Potos Enjoy. Oh my god, it's beautiful. By the way, I got this girly for $2 at my dollar store. Yes, like my dollar store was selling houseplants for $2. It was insane. They had hundreds, like 120 like small like 4-inch pots for $2 each, and they sold out within like hours. It was crazy. But thank you, Facebook, for letting me know, because I was in a Facebook group and some girl ended up posting it in the morning, and I was like, I need to go. And when I went, they were almost out, and I was like, oh lord. But yes, I was so happy when I saw her and I got it, and I was just like, oh my god. Over here we have my snake plant propagation. This is also a black Susy plant, which is I wasn't really trying to propagate this plant, but she had an accident and now she's being propagated. But yes, we got 2 snake plants and then a black Susy plant propagating. Over here we have my TriStar Strumanti, which in all honesty, she is getting a little bit of crispy leaves. I'm probably gonna start switching her to like fish tank water than tap water, because maybe that's the reason why. I heard this plant likes purified water, so that's what I'm gonna start doing. But it's beautiful. I love it. Okay, on this table, well, on the window, again, hello reflection. We have another Addisonii Swiss cheese plant. This one, I believe I paid almost $19 for it, and it was not this big. It was a while back, and it was like 3 months ago, and she has grown double, almost triple her size. So yes, $19. But this one is recent, and as you guys can see, it is humongous, and I got it for $14.98 at Walmart. Yes, Walmart was selling this plant. I was so shocked. Oh my god, and it's putting out so many new leaves, you guys. This window, I believe it is a south-facing window. I did spray painted it. It's not really spray paint. It's like a frost effect thing that I bought from Amazon, which dilutes the light, so it doesn't make it direct light. So it makes it bright and direct. And my plants seem to really, really love it. It's just growing like crazy. Insane. Okay, on this table we have a snake plant that I got from my garden center for $8. I love it because they had 2, so it was a steal. We have a Addisonii. Oh my god, there's cats fighting out in the front yard. You will be seeing some soil, excuse the mess. But this is an Addisona that I was propagating, and one thing that I noticed about this plant is that it takes forever to propagate, personally. We have over here a arrowhead, a Maria Syngonium arrowhead, being propagated. We have these beautiful plants over here that has the most stunning leaves. And then a variegated umbrella plant. And over here we have some terrace chop. Well, it's called a mini monstera. That's what a lot of people call it, but that's not really the scientific name. The scientific name is a really, really long word, but I am propagating a lot of them by nodes, and a lot of them have developed roots. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to get one, but I want to show you guys the roots. As you guys can see, that is super fun. Love that. Okie dokie, we have a Sansevieria, a black dragon Sansevieria, a green spider plant that I propagated from a plant from that I bought from Walmart. And then we have this beautiful succulent that I paid $3 for at Lowe's in the clearance section. And yeah, it's really, really cool. It is a very slow grower, but it can tolerate really dry conditions. Obviously it's a succulent, but yeah, it's really, really great. And then we have another Maria Syngonium, super, super fun. This is my boyfriend's angel wing begonia, I believe. And then we have a Johnsina, a variegated Pisili that I bought from plantarina.com. Look at those leaves. Just look at those leaves. It's just beautiful. It is flowering. I don't want to cut it because I don't know, like when it's like a plant like this that I love and adore so much, I don't even want to touch it. But you guys, look at that variegation. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then this is a Thanksgiving cactus, a Christmas cactus. I'm probably gonna have to repot her because I feel like she wants to get repotted. I'm not seeing roots at the bottom, but she's growing really, really slow. So I might need to give her a different like potting mix. I don't know, but yeah, she's not growing really, really fast or anything. Like she just stayed the way she is. The bright side, she is still alive. Here's another Johnsina, and then another one. A Begonia. And a beautiful philodendron. And that's pretty much it on this table, you guys. Oh, I forgot this girly. This is a Calathea orbifolia, which is putting out a new leaf. That is so fun. I love it. Is a lemon lime Maranta, another one, and she also needs water. As you guys can see, she's starting to fold her leaves. But yes, these are all the plants that I have in my bedroom, you guys. A quick overview. And yeah, alrighty guys, so that is it for this tour. If you guys enjoyed, please let me know by giving a big thumbs up, subscribe so you won't miss any other future uploads because I upload houseplant content and a lot of other good jazz. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.